Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we're unpacking this week's comic book order, and it is Tuesday, November 5th, and all of these items you see will be on sale at 10 a.m. Wednesday, November 6th. So we look forward to seeing you then. We're going to start off with some of our trade paperback and graphic novels. We don't normally do these because we get them every week. But we wanted to kind of, it's been a while since we've shown them, so we wanted to kind of re-show what all comes in every week. So we have the Batman Nightwalker trade paperback that arrived. Some restocks of the new 52 Batmans, which we just continue to sell. Not sure why we sell them so well, but we just do. Then for fans of Coheed and Cambria, we have the Amori Wars book, hardcover book came out this week. Those are gorgeous. More copies of Batman Hush, because so many of you have picked it up here recently. More of the Rick Remender image titled Black Science. That's volume 1, but we got all the volumes. Same with East of West, Jonathan Hickman. Those of you who enjoyed House of X and Powers of X, this guy has about 9 volumes out on this as well. That's just fantastic. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor. Fair Lady, another image title. Ice Cream Man 1, 2, and 3 are restocked. Mark Waid's Kingdom Come restocked. Quite a few of those. Rick Remender's Low, you might see a little bit of a pattern developing there with a lot of Remender. Preacher, we got all of them back in, restocked, reloaded, and ready to go. The Realm by Seth Peck, great image title. Trade paperbacks are good to go there. I just pulled one of the Saga. I think there's 9 of those as well, and they're all in and restocked and sitting sassy. As is the Mark Millar run, Superman Red Sun. And lastly, a restock of all the Wonder Woman New 52, because so many of you have jumped on and really discovered how great Diana's story was back in the New 52. Next up, some of the PX exclusive Funko Pops. There is a Harley Quinn that came in this week, and so we have some of those if you are a Funko Pop person. Something that Mr. Fox is tremendously excited about are these ceramic single-serve teapot Hogwarts cauldrons. They have a little lid. The bottom of the cauldron is actually like a little bowl, but really, really cool. Pretty wicked. We have quite a few of those, so if you're so inclined, if you're a Gryffindor or a Hufflepuff, those are here. Also, part of the Marvel gallery. I know there's quite a few of you that call me every Tuesday and Wednesday wanting to know which galleries we got. This week we got the Thanos diorama, and those are just fantastic. Great level of detail, very affordable price. Really, really cool. And speaking of really, really cool, I wanted to show one of the statues we got in this week, and these are put out by Marvel. This is part of their Legends series. They only make 1,000 of these. In fact, this is number 21 out of 1,000. They're hand numbered. It's on the back, so you can see it's 21 of 1,000. But these are half scale, so it's half full size. Just gorgeous, but that's Black Panther. Just got that in today. Love these things to death. They are well made. They're gorgeous, put together well. Everything about them is something to love. Okay, first up comic-wise this week, because that's why we're here. Absolute Carnage, Weapon Plus, issue 1. Also from Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 33. And then the $20.99 variant for that was just absolutely gorgeous. And then from DC, their first offering of the week, and we're going to try to show this best we can because these are really pretty cool. This is Batman issue 82, part of the City of Bane run. And as you can see, these are acetate covers. So that's what it looks like laying the acetate down on top of it, but just gorgeous cover. Still $3.99. Absolutely wonderful. That's Batman, and then the Batman cardstock variant, also beautiful. Then also from DC, we have issue 5 of Batman Universe. Dark Horse is up next with Berserker Unbound, issue 4 from Jeff Lemire, great story. And then the variant cover for Berserker Unbound, really, really cool. Marvel is up next with issue 6 of Black Cat. And as always, we show the variants, another one of their $20.99 variants. Seem to be really cool. Image is up next with issue 4 of Coffin Bound. And then we have also from Image, Copra, issue 2. Marvel's up next with Daredevil, issue 13. And again, the issue 13 Daredevil $20.99 variant. Image comes in next with issue 2 of Dead Eyes. Then also from Image, we have issue 41 of Deadly Class from Rick Remender. Speaking of Rick Remender and Image, and oh my gosh, am I, because I am quite excited about this next one. Rick Remender's Death or Glory, issue 6. So they went to 5, took a hiatus, now we're picking up at 6 and going again, and it looks phenomenal. Great story. Those of you who haven't read it, do yourself a favor, jump on. We have the trade paperbacks here. We also have back issues of the comics. That's the beautiful variant cover for Death or Glory, issue 6. Next up, we have Deathstroke, issue 49, and again, that's with the acetate cover, just fantastic. And then the variant cover for issue 49 Deathstroke is there. Image Publishing is up next with issue 9 of Kieran Gillen's Die. A great read. I'm hoping most of you are on that already. It's fantastic. If not, jump on. You're only 9 issues behind. You can get caught up really quickly. Marvel comes in next with issue 2 of Doctor Doom. And not connected in any way is DC's issue 5 of Doom Patrol. And then we have from Burger Books, an imprint of Dark Horse, Everything, issue 3. Marvel is up next with issue 16 of Fantastic Four. And again, their $20.99 variant is just phenomenal. Marvel's up next as well with Future Avengers, Crescent, and Io. I'm guessing is what that is. And then we have also from DC, issue 1 of Genlock. And gorgeous variant cover for Genlock, issue 1. Also from DC, issue 67 of Harley Quinn. And that's what issue 67 looks like without the acetate, but then with the acetate, there we have it. Fantastic, great work DC on the covers. And I'm going to go ahead and push that one. That's the variant cover for Harley Quinn, issue 67. I'm going to push that stack off to the side because it's becoming more trouble than it's worth to me. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 26 of The Immortal Hulk. And then from DC, we have King Shazam, The Infected. King Shazam, number 1. Then from DC as well, we have issue 3 of Inferior 5. And then we have Justice League, issue 35. And again, that's without the acetate and then with the acetate. So you can see just how gorgeous that is with that showing through. I think we're just going to give DC cover of the week for all of their acetate covers because they are all so phenomenally well executed. There's Justice League 35 variant cover, a great cover in and of its own. We'd put it in the top 5, but I think the whole top 5 is going to be acetate covers. Valiant is up next with issue 5 of Killers, which if you're not reading Valiant, again, there's something wrong with you. And if you have Killers on your pull list here at Fox's, this is the version you'll get. It's got more pages of content and a different cover at the same price. That's the pre-order edition. Next up from DC, we have Legion of Superheroes, issue 1. Gorgeous cover. And the variants we have are just equally beautiful. And there may be, the rumor is at Fox's that if you're picking up Legion of Superheroes, there may be a Legion of Superheroes ring while supplies last for the people that are picking up Legion of Superheroes tomorrow. And then the blank cover variant, which if you're going to a Comic-Con like Saluki or Benton or St. Louis, those are great to take and have artists drawn. Or if you're coming to free comic book day at Fox's, you can pick those up and they'll draw on, the artists will draw on them here for you as well. Next up from Valiant is Livewire issue 12. And again, for those of you who have Livewire on your pull list, there's yours. DC comes in next with their 12-issue miniseries of Lois Lane. This is issue 5. And then the beautiful variant cover on that is just gorgeous. Next up, we have Marvel Action Avengers, issue 8. And also Marvel Action Black Panther, issue 5. Those are great for adults and kids. They're really good stories, well put together, nice books. Another thing I would like to give a shout out to is Alterna Comics. Midnight Mystery, issue 3 is out. These have a great price point. At $1.50, they're great books. It's newsprint on the inside, so it's more like comics used to be back in the day. It's one of the ways they keep it at $1.50, but they are very good stories and really a good value. So I can't get enough Alterna Comics. If you haven't tried them, give them a try. Marvel's up next with Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue 12. And then the 2099 variant, which will look very familiar to those of us that have read Spider-Man 2099. Then from Zenoscope, issue 3 of Mystery is how I'm going to pronounce that. Also from Marvel, we have issue 1 of New Mutants. New Mutants! And then we have the Every Mutant Ever variant. And then we have the Young Guns variant, which is just gorgeous as well. We have another variant for New Mutants number 1. And then we have the Art Germ variant, which is just absolutely, in fact, I will give that cover of the week just because you can see her cleavage. So we'll go with that for cover of the week, and then all the acetate covers from DC will be the top 5. Next up from Dark Horse, we have No One Left to Fight, issue 5. Seems by now there should be absolutely no one left after 5 issues. Image Publishing comes up next with issue 2 of Nomen Omen. Marvel comes in next with Old Man Quill, issue 11. Great cover there. Issue 2 of the highly anticipated Pandemica from IDW. We've had quite a few people into that. Image is up next with Pretty Deadly the Rat, issue 3. Again, great cover with that rib cage surrounding her head. That's just great. Dynamite Publishing is up next with issue 10 of Red Sonja. And then we have from Burger Books, Ruby Falls, number 2, or as Scooby-Doo would say, Ruby Falls, ruh-roh. Marvel's up next with Savage Avengers, issue 7. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 6 of one of Mr. Fox's favorite reads currently, Sonata. I'm enjoying it very, very much. Very saga-esque in its scope. Has an opportunity to be a rather large epic tale if they so decide, but so far it's been very good. And then the beautiful, as always, variant cover for Sonata. Also from Image Publishing, we have issue 5 of Space Bandits. Bandits from Space. It's for all you space people out there. Also from Image Publishing, issue 302 of Spawn. And then the Capullo and McFarlane Virgin variant we have for that, as well as the black and white Capullo and McFarlane variant. We carry both of those. Why? Because we just do. Next up from Marvel is issue 1 of Spider-Man and Venom, Double Trouble. And the beautiful variant for Spider-Man Venom Double Trouble. Marvel's up again next with issue 38 of Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. And let's see, DC is up next with Superman Up in the Sky, issue 5. Let me see, Marvel is up next with issue 5 of Swordmaster, guest starring Doctor Strange. IDW comes in next with issue 14 of Transformers, part of the Bold New Era run that's going. Then from Image, we have a fantastic book, highly anticipated, Scott Snyder, Undiscovered Country. Looks fantastic. I reckon that's going to be pretty big. Fresh from his SIU appearance at the SIU Comic-Con from Image Publishing, we have issue 5 of Cullen Bunn's Unearth. Then next up from Dynamite, and trust me when I tell you, almost cover of the week, just missed it by a cheek, was Vengeance of Vampirilla issue 2. Don't mean to be cheeky about it, but that's a great cover. And that's a great variant. And that's a great variant as well. Almost to the point you almost envy that guy right there. Except he's dead, but otherwise you almost envy him. Next up, again from Alternate Comics, because we can't get enough of them here, Void Walker, issue 1. Again, note that $1.50 price. These are great stories, great comic books, and a great value. Support them if no other reason to show the rest of the industry we can still do $1.50 comics. Marvel comes in next with Web of Black Widow, issue 3. Has been selling rather well here at our store, so I'm guessing it must be pretty good. Another one that sells very, very well here from Absolute Comics is White Widow, and this is issue 3 of White Widow. And I think that's a red foil variant, or red foil regular. Then we have the 3D variant. And then we have yet another variant for White Widow. Just fantastic, and as you can see, 2 rather large personalities on the front of her. So, wonderful, wonderful. Next up, from Guardian Knight Studios, we have William the Last, Shadows of the Crown, issue 3. People have really enjoyed that book by Brian Shearer. Marvel is up next with X-Force, issue 1. And then we have the X-Force issue 1 Young Guns variant. Then we have the X-Force issue 1 Every Mutant Ever variant. And then the last variant we have for X-Force. That looks to be the shipment for this week. Lots of cool stuff. We hope you can make it down on Wednesday, November 6th to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks so much.